Greetings, Rachel Abba Mentor here. Again, another thought from the trail, and today I am encouraging you to do it from the front, right? Do it from the front. And the whole idea behind this is, ooh, see that ray of light? The whole idea of it is to ensure that you are seen, that you are bold. This is something that will completely change your life and change your relationship with yourself. How you perceive yourself, which is the most important, and that also informs how you are perceived in the world and the impact that you have. So that's the invitation. So in this video, I'm going to touch on what it is and also some ways that it can look like and it can be, you can have the biggest impact. Okay, so before I jump in, always leading with gratitude. Thank you to each and every one of you who continue to follow and support Rachel at Rachel.Abba, Rachel Abba Mentor, all my pages across social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Thank you so much. And for those who have yet to follow, yet to see what this is all about, I invite you to please jump in and get in on the conversation, okay? So, what is it that I'm inviting you to do from the front? And this is all about one word, and that is leadership, to lead from the front. Okay, there's a, in my life, this is something that speaks specifically to my heart as well, because leadership is always something, in terms of like being a free thinker, being an inspirer, being someone, with a vision and having the courage and the boldness to be able to put that vision into committed action. This is something that I believe, like leadership, you're required to do so from an inspired, visionary, and intuitively led place. This is my take on it. Not a manager, not a director, leader, okay? An inspired leader. So, when you do this from the front, not only are you leading by example. What I used to do, like up until now in my life, what I used to do was I would support people and I would put things in place to ensure that they had all the tools required for their highest success. And for me, that felt like leadership, and it is an aspect of leadership. What I was yet unwilling to do was to be seen. I wanted to be the power behind the throne, the influence behind the throne, and remain in anonymity, because in my head, my logic and reason, look at the video I made yesterday about logic and reason. The reason I gave was I wanted my peace. I wanted anonymity. I didn't want the accolades or anything. I just wanted to do it because I was doing it from a heart-led place and not necessarily looking for any kind of, recognition for it. Okay, so hiding behind a sense of false humility, what I realized, once I realized the power behind leading from the front, where I now saw how by my willingness to be front and center, not hogging and elbows out, pushing other people out of the frame, rather being out there and permitting myself to be seen, I also realized that in taking up space, I was also creating space for others. So now they saw what I was doing. They now saw an aspect of themselves. They now saw a possibility of something that they might not have considered for themselves. And then they became open to giving themselves permission to be able to do the same thing or do a version of that thing. But either way, expand their capacity for more. So by my willingness to be front and center, I was also creating an opportunity and a possibility for others to be able to do the same in whatever meaningful way resonated for them and with them. That's one thing. Being seen also not only creates space for others, but also gives me, and it can also give you, an opportunity to increase visibility and attention to whatever issue it is you're talking about. And I've found this to be integral in my own learning process as well, where the more I permit myself to be seen, the more I permit myself to be heard, the more I give myself an opportunity to be bold. Because it requires, I call it supernatural courage, to permit yourself to be that, that level of vulnerability, to be out there and speaking a truth that matters to you, right? And speaking a level of truth that matters to me, sharing my thoughts, sharing my opinions, sharing my, research, sharing my downloads, for those who are already familiar about the spiritual intuition and being a supreme spiritual guide and courage mentor in my work with women leaders, entrepreneurs, artists, and creatives. The whole idea is about bringing about a certain caliber, a certain level of clarity, courage, and confidence. All of this comes from within. And then by allowing myself to be seen, I now create evidence for an outer confidence. Okay, so the entire journey always begins from within. So my invitation to you, for those who haven't, who are not already aware, I'll put the information in the post below. You can actually, I offer this, and this is just part of the work. I offer this, and it's a free clarity call. It's complimentary, no cost to you, for anything that might be sitting on your heart that feels pressing, that feels, that gives you that sense of stuckness, where you're like, I don't know if, this is for me. You have that sense of blocking yourself, where you're like, seen, bold. No, I'm good. I'm doing my thing. That's cool. For others who are like, you know what, I'm ready for my next level. Okay, maybe I'm not ready, but at least I'm open. I'm open to considering what else could be there for me, what else I could actually create in the world, what impact can I have, right? And the whole idea is about showing up bold, seen, courageous as your whole and complete self. In a line, living with intention, living your life with intention. So the free clarity call, you just click on the link, you book your call, and we hop on and have a connected conversation about how I can best support you and what's next for you. What's your next level up? Okay, so looking forward to that. And as always, I see you and I honor you. So remain blessed. Bye for now.